Alright, it's April 12th. As the recording of this video, opening day, or 412 or 412 day, just like the Pittsburgh Area Code. It's opening day at Kennywood. It's the third year of producing content for this channel for myself. So I'm ready, let's go in and check it out. Alright, I'm on my way in. I waited a little bit later in the day. They opened up at 11 o'clock. I waited till a little bit later. Just hope to get it to warm up a little bit. We're kind of in the mid 40s. So, it didn't get much warmer, but I'm here. Well, here we go. There's a sign. We have some eggs here. This is the earliest Kennywood's ever opened, so for their longest season ever. We go head down to the tunnel, and if this is open, I don't care how cold it is. I'm getting a dip cone. Yep, there's a dip cone. Tunnel dip cone into the tunnel. Chocolate Easter bunnies. Right here. Some folks enjoying Skyrocket. Some giant chocolate eggs. Still probably way cheaper than regular eggs these days. Oh, and even more candy. And we have the Kennywood sign here, all dressed up for Easter. That's a first. Laffin Sal's here at the old mill, laughing it up. Opening day, laughing it up. I'm not sure what's so funny, but there you go. Go over here and check out the newest themed area. We have Kennywood Junction. Thomas, the train is no more here at Kennywood. We have Kennywood Junction. That's Wonder Inn. We have the Kennywood Railroad station here. And if we look over here, we even have a timetable of the Monongahela Street Company. Very, very cool. Got some callbacks there to some of the folks over the years here at Kennywood. Let's go around and ride the new train. Across the tracks here. Cookie decorating. It's all rethemed. There we go. The old with an E. The old Kennywood Railroad.
Welcome back, brothers. Remain seated and see your officer. And please remain seated and see your officer.
Welcome to the old Kennywood Railroad. We'll be departing the station soon. Please secure all these articles. Ensure small children. All aboard.
Oh, she's working,
Like get how many in a box.
Kennywood Opening.
This is the voice of Kennywood.
Okay. I'm Joel, and besides being the voice of Kennywood, I've been one of the park's electricians for about 3 decades. Now, let's talk a little bit about the history of Kennywood Park.
Okay.
You were riding on a piece of history. The engine pulling this train was first used in 1939 at the New York World's Fair. It was sponsored by the Gimbels department store, and that's why this train has become known as the Gimbels Flyer. The coaches and theme of the ride have changed over the years, but it took its first ride here at Kennywood in 1945.
We should start at the beginning. Our story begins way back in 1818 when Charles Kenny purchased the land that would one day become Kennywood. The land became a popular picnic spot known as Kenny's Grove around the time of the Civil War. And on December 18, 1898, the Kenny family leased the land to the Monongahela Street Railway Company, officially creating our small trolley park.
You know, it was Pittsburgh businessman Andrew Mellon who picked the name Kennywood.
I did know that, and the Parkside Cafe and the Carousel Burger Company are the only 2 remaining structures from that period.
In 1906, the park was sold to 2 families. Those same families owned and operated the park into the 21st century. And you can still find their names here in Kennywood Junction if you know where to look.
In those early years, visitors enjoyed picnicking under the many trees, taking a leisurely rowboat ride on the lagoon, and watching shows at the bandstand. The favorite attractions in those days were the dance hall and the Speed O-Plane roller coaster, along with our oldest operating ride, the Old Mill, which was built in 1902.
During the Roaring 20s, Kennywood added some popular rides that you can still take a ride on today. Our current whip ride opened in 1926, followed by the merry-go-round and the turtle in 1927. We also went a little coaster crazy and added 3 coasters designed by John Miller. The Jackrabbit, Racer, and Pippin all use the natural topography of our land, and each has its own uniqueness.
This is also the decade that the famous Kennywood arrows were first seen to help travelers find the park. In 1930, Harry Traver designed 2 new rides for the park, the Auto Race and the Laugh in the Dark. These would be the last new attractions for many years because of the Great Depression.
Many parks had to close. Kennywood survived due to the dedication of its guests and employees.
You worked here back then, didn't you?
I'm not that old.
Admission was free in those days, and many people spent their days playing skee-ball in the Penny Arcade, dancing at the dance hall, or enjoying zoo-related attractions like the Monkey House. There were also many appearances by popular band orchestras and other local personalities.
Eventually, the Depression subsided, and in 1936, Kennywood built a new walk-through dark ride, Noah's Ark. Ironically, this was also the year of Pittsburgh's great St. Patrick's Day flood.
Out of the Depression and into the war era, World War II was a driving force in the 1940s. Kennywood's own radio station, the Voice of Kennywood.
I recognize that name.
I'm sure you do. But this Voice of Kennywood would broadcast news from the front lines of the war from the middle of the park.
1941 provided some much-needed laughter with the debut of Laffin Sal. And the post-war baby boom saw the addition of the Little Dipper roller coaster and an expansion of Kittyland, which was one of the largest in America. And as the nation entered into the television age in the 1950s, so did Kennywood. Our bandshell became host to many celebrities of the day: the Lone Ranger, Clarabelle the Clown from the How to Duty Show, and my favorite, the Three Stooges, just to name a few. That decade also saw the addition of our fall fantasy parades and the fondly remembered kitty Cadillacs.
The 1960s and 70s were challenging times for Kennywood. With the emergence of city parks, Kennywood had to make big changes to its system. We saw the addition of the popular gas-powered racing ride in 1966. Then in 1968, with the demand for a new roller coaster and no room to build one, Andy Vettel redesigned the vision, creating a thrilling wooden roller coaster called
Thunderbolt. It was ranked as the nation's best in the New York Times in 1974. In 1975, Kennywood made the decision to build its first $1 million ride, the Log Jam. This helped launch us into a new era. We also decided to retire the popular characters of Henry and Howdy Doody and create our own mascots, including Kenny Kangaroo and Jeeters. But do you know the most important addition to the park in this era?
Of course, it was the Potato Patch with its world-class french fries.
We opened in the 80s with our first steel coaster, the Laser Loop. We added many other rides to our lineup, including the Gold Rusher, Pirate, and the Wave Swinger.
In 1985, we replaced our music park Plaza and the Little Dipper with the raging rapids, and in 1988, the park was immortalized by Rick Seebeck's WQED documentary, Kennywood Memories. We also added to our family in the 80s by getting 2 sister parks, Idlewild and Sandcastle.
The 1990s roared to life with the addition of the world's fastest roller coaster, the Steel Phantom. We also added our biggest expansion to date, Lost Kennywood. You know, lots of people notice that Pittsburgh is spelled without an H on the entrance bill, but that's not a mistake.
Nope, this was themed after Oakland's spin-off parks from the turn of the century, and that's how Pittsburgh spelled its name at the time.
Lost Kennywood brought the addition of the indoor spinning coaster called the Exterminator and the 251-foot tall Pitfall Drop Tower.
This is also when we were first recognized as the National Historic Landmark and when we celebrated our 100th anniversary.
It was time for the turn of another century, and using techniques we learned on Thunderbolt, we adapted the Steel Phantom into the Phantom's Revenge in 2001.
We also added other new thrilling attractions like Air 360, Skyrocket, and Black Widows.
The year 2002 saw the end to our old tradition of closing on Labor Day. During Phantom Fall Fest, our family-friendly park transforms into a haunted thrill experience after dark. Starting in 2011, guests could enjoy millions of lights and even some of their favorite rides in the winter at our Holiday Lights Christmas Time celebration. In 2019, Kennywood again became home to the state's tallest and fastest coaster with the debut of the Steel Curtain.
In 2022 and 2023, we celebrated our 125th birthday with park-wide enhancements that celebrated our past while looking to the future. While a lot has changed over the years, one thing never will. Kennywood is a place to escape from the hustle and bustle of everyday life and create new memories together.
We hope you enjoyed your ride on the old Kennywood Railroad. We look forward to entertaining you and your family for generations to come.
Okay. The Kennywood, the old Kennywood Railroad, a much improved version of the ride. I did not care for the Thomas aspect of it, and this has some park history and much improved. Good work, Kennywood. This is way better than it has been in quite a long time. Now it's actually time to go and meet up with the Kennywood Crazy folk.
What's up, buddy? This is Chuck from Kennywood. How you doing, man? Hi, guys. The rest of the girls here from Meetup. Oh, look, there's Jason there.
Here I am.
You introduce everybody for me.
I'm just like a bad penny. I show up anywhere.
This is Jason from Fairly Amused. Oh, Fairly Amused. Yeah, we follow you.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
This is your names. Hello. Justin. Joey Catino's names. Beach Club Studios. Okay. So we're just a bunch of YouTubers here. We're just starting to YouTube. This is Aaron. Hey, do a search for Kennywood Krazy with a K. Keep an eye out for our last Tumblebug in the World mini documentary coming up 2025. I may or may not have just done a little voiceover for that. Yes, sir.
It's the sign. Yeah. The sign. The Phantom's Revenge.
All people back. Ready? All right, everything crazy! Crazy! Alright, so let's go ahead and get them on and just ride together. Thank you so much for coming. Love you all.
There's nothing like a case of frostbite to start the season.
Right? Well, you know, we can always dry off on the Pittsburgh Plunge next. I can't close it. Sorry. Here we go.
Okay, that was cold. That was cold. I'm cold now. You're on the mural. Oh, I gotta document this.
I was doing a video of them painting and they asked me if I wanted to be in it.
So that adventure guy is on the mural. That's.
You can see.
Oh, look at that.
Right
Right next to Rick Seaback.
Hold the camera. Although, don't tell anybody that I took a camera on the Thunderbolt. They probably wouldn't be too happy about it.
I don't know. There's the evidence. You took a. It looks like you took a big like 1980s camera on the Thunderbolt.
Yeah, that's before I upgraded this one. That's my old camera. It was over the shoulder photo holder. All right.
Probably was it a VHS?
Yep. I had a backpack with 6 more tapes in it, so if I ever ran out of tape, I was good to go. This I'm gonna kick you guys' butts.
Okay.
I am so gonna kick your butt. But we are here at Ghostwood Estate. We got Chuck with us. We have Fairly Amused, and now we're gonna we have ourselves a little bet here, don't we? Me versus you.
Right.
Ghostwood Estate. Winner takes all.
Oh, what? I have no idea.
I don't know. You
Bragging
send me some of your
rights.
subscribers, I'll send you some of mine.
Okay. Okay.
Right here, Ghostwood Estate. You got Chuck and Raquel. Yeah, baby. Rocky's gonna beat your butt. Yeah. Now, you come here just about every week, right?
Every week, yeah. My high score is actually 1,090.
My high score is 340.
What about you, Jason?
I got a rock. I don't know. I have no idea.
I just made up a number on it.
2 gabillion.
We were bowling. Rock, she's the queen of gutter balls.
Nice.
So let's see how Raquel keeps up her reputation for gutter balls and not hitting the targets. So
Well, let's get on this and see who wins.
That's right. It's time for the Ghostwood Estates challenge. I think my score was 2 gabillion.
I think my score is 4.
4 gabillion?
No, just 4.
Oh, 4.
4.
Okay.
Getting a little bit dark to see how many people are walking through now.
Spooky.
Okay, I can see anything.
Pardon me, excuse me. Oof.
I hit somebody.
Oof. Ow, that was my foot.
Welcome. Do come in. I've been waiting for you. Please, gather round so everyone can hear. Welcome, guests, to Ghostwood Estate. My name is Lord Kenneth Ghostwood, and I built this house as a refuge for myself centuries ago. The house is now extremely overcrowded with spirits, and I desperately need your help to get rid of them. I will provide you with a transportation buggy and a ghost blaster. Your job is to blast as many spirits as possible.
4.
Did you have please place the card today? Make sure we have all our cameras and cell phones put away.
And again, I did get permission to use this, so make sure you always ask before taking the camera on the ride. Okay, so we got Jason here, Rock here, Raquel up there, and Chuck here. We're all starting out with scores of 0. This is where I'm gonna win here. I can guarantee you, I'll probably be in last place. Okay, yeah, stop. We're stopping. Okay, got him. Look at these old scary people. Got that one. Oh, look at that creepy guy jumping out of me. So quick check. Whoa, look at this. We're tied. We both have 50. Oh, we're tied. We're tied at 60, guys. Oh, he's beating me, guys. He has 160. I have 110. But what he doesn't know is we're playing golf rules. So if you get the lowest score, you win.
Oh, is that how they...
Oh, you didn't? I forgot to tell you that, huh?
Changing the rules in the middle.
Lowest score wins, guys. Oh, we broke down. All right, so we got 190, 130. Where are you two at?
I'm at 460.
460. And the cat is not here again, guys. I don't know.
What's the Steel Phantom shirt?
Yeah. I keep on calling that Steel Phantom. If you look right here, I'm shooting it right there. It actually is a Steel Phantom shirt. Are all of these targets worth the same points?
Yeah.
And how the heck do you have so many? Because he's here every week. Okay, I've got one little small room and then we are done. Behind us! Okay, I got 240. Oh, Jason, Fairly Amused beat me. Raquel got 90. What do you have? 5? No, Chuck, the big winner. 590, 240, 280.
590, Chucky wins.
Oh, that was. What's up? That was a good one.
Absolutely.
All right, there's my dip cone. Finally, I missed this at one part of the year. They were out of the cones, but there's the giant one there, the giant sign up top, and here's the real thing. I don't care that it's like under 50 degrees. I'm having a dip cone. A Kennywood tradition. Chuck and Raquel on the train. Woo woo! You crazy kids. The potato patch. It's time for fries. We're ready, we get some fries. I'm gonna get some fries with some cheese on the side. Yeah, the fresh cut fries.
Nothing but the world's best.
Absolutely, I can't disagree there. Awesome. Look at that. Look at her go. Look at that. Look at it. Look, that is some professional cheese dispensing skills there. I love it. Awesome.
Have a great one.
Awesome, thank you. All right, we've got the Phantom's Revenge climbing the lift hill, and we have potato patch fries with cheese. And of course, my season cup for this year with the Kennywood wristbands on them. Plus, I got a nice racer sticker there from Chuck over there at Kennywood Krazy. Okay, here we go. Potato patch fry into the cheese. Delicious. Great job by the Potato Patch crew, as always. And this is absolutely delicious. We're at the auto race, and those Kennywood Route 66 looks new. Check it out. Good stuff. And as we go over here to the steel curtain, you can see that they're still working. Leaving a few people up in a bucket up there somewhere. There they are. There they are. Get ready to tackle 3 thrilling records. The steel curtain roars back this summer. And there's a QR code. I can already hear the park is closing music. You hear it? Get out of the park. We're about to close. La la la, blah 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 blah. Something like that. I noticed this earlier, but didn't get a chance to come over here, but Permanis here in Lost Kennywood has definitely been, or appears to be, erased from existence. Nighty night. Get out of the park. Go home. La 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 la. definitely the get out of the park music.
Good night.
Good night. All right, that's gonna do it for opening day here at Kennywood in West Mifflin, Pennsylvania. I had a great time, a little chilly, but I still had fun. But with that, if you like this video, go ahead and subscribe, hit like, and mash that notification bell. And with that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.